Experience Karen Hunter
in a completely different way.
Karen Hunter is awesome. The podcast.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're gonna love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of the Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is Awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. Check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed. So here we are with somebody who's unqualified. And as Rachel Maddow, we played a clip yesterday. We didn't play part 2. She was talking about the whistleblower that she had on her show and setting the table for Doge and why there's Doge. She told why there's really Doge and what is coming out of this. Is this clip? Yes, I think. Let's play the second clip. The second clip. Yep, let's do that.
Publishing a more than 7,000 word piece, citing more than 30 sources. But the core of the story is based on a whistleblower disclosure from an IT staffer at the National Labor Relations Board named Daniel Baroulis. And last month, Mr. Baroulis says that Doge staffers arrived at the headquarters of the National Labor Relations Board. He can't be positive they were from Doge, but whoever they were, he says they accessed National Labor Relations Board data systems for about a week. And then they deleted the accounts they had created in order to work in those systems. So they got in for about a week, and then they deleted the accounts they had created to work inside those systems. Now, what's in those systems? Well, National Labor Relations Board has a lot of internal data that's really sensitive. The point of that agency is they adjudicate labor complaints at various companies. So their internal systems include a lot of really sensitive proprietary data about U.S. companies and about their employees and about unions and about whistleblowers. It includes really sensitive stuff like witness testimony and legal information about ongoing cases. According to Mr. Baroulis' disclosure, he believes Doge staffers took steps to make sure that whatever they did while they were inside the systems at the agency was not logged. So in the internal data systems of the agency, there were no traceable records of what they did inside the system because they configured their access to the system in ways that they could either manually or automatically remove traces of what they had done. But while they were in there, Mr. Baroulis says there was a large exfiltration of data. A large exfiltration of data, almost all text files. And when I say it was a large exfiltration, to give you a sense of how unusual this was for the agency, this screenshot from Mr. Baroulis' disclosure shows that large spike in outbound traffic leaving the agency and how unusual it was compared to normal activity on their systems. He says the logs that should have shown what that was just attributed that large exfiltration of data to a deleted account. And he says the location where the data went had been obscured. There was no listing as to where the data went. Mr. Baroulis then found that while these people were inside the system, this is worrying, they had disabled the core security systems that keep the agency's systems and data secure and private. Quoting from NPR, someone had disabled controls that would prevent insecure or unauthorized mobile devices from logging onto the system without the proper security settings. There was an interface exposed to the public internet, potentially allowing malicious actors access to the NLRB's systems. Internal alerting and monitoring systems were found to be manually turned off, and multi-factor authentication was disabled. Now, why would these guys disable all the security on the system at this agency and then leave it that way when they got out? I don't know, and neither do you. But this is also from Mr. Baroulis' whistleblower disclosure. Quote, I noticed increased logins blocked by our access policy due to those logins being out of the country. For example, in the days after Doge accessed NLRB's systems, we noticed a user with an IP address in Russia started trying to log in. Those attempts were blocked, but they were especially alarming. Whoever was attempting to log in was using one of the newly created accounts that were used in the other Doge-related activities. It appeared they had the correct username and password. Now, these attempted logins from Russia were only stopped, quote, due to our no out-of-country logins policy. But there were more than 20 such attempts, And what is particularly concerning is that many of these login attempts occurred within 15 minutes of those accounts being created by Doge engineers.
What do we do with this? I mean, you know,
Listen, I have said in my private circles, and I am comfortable enough to say it here. There is a point where it is so ridiculous that it has to be intentional. This is not, like it's been a lot of, oh, you're not smart. Oh, you don't know what you're doing. There's a point where you can no longer make the assumption that it is lack of intelligence, ignorance. There is a point where it is like, no, this is purpose. This is.
It is. Two things could be true, Amber. Lack of intelligence.
I mean, for sure, but you know what I mean? Like lack of intelligence as in you have done this accidentally. That is not.
No. This is on, like he brought in these people
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't realize that he was Elon Musk we're talking about. So I'm going to play two clips regarding him. One is from Jennifer and Angie from I've Had It podcast. I love them. Breaking down why we ended up with the Musk-Trump candidacy, presidency in the first place, because I didn't realize Elon Musk was being investigated by the very organization. So he magically, everyone's confused. Like, why is he the person taking over Doge? Like he's weeding out corrupt, like this has not been his career. He's not expert at this,
Yeah.
But Jennifer and Angie broke it down. Play the clips, Ms.
They made an agreement to support each other to get the White House so that they could each avoid going to prison. The very first place that Elon Musk raided was USAID, which was conducting an investigation about Starlink in Ukraine. He immediately went to USAID, shut it down, had his crackhead code data guys go in, take all the hard drives, and gets little Marco Rubio to go along with it. The reason they're moving at such rapid speed, dipshits, is not because they're trying to save money. It's because they're destroying evidence that could incarcerate them. And that is the blood bond that these two morons have together.
So there it is. That data spike. And to see the visual from Rachel Maddow's, the visuals, because I've seen this whistleblower and a bunch of things. They downloaded and destroyed, and then I'm like, what were these boxes at Mar-a-Lago in the bathroom? Why did he take them back when he got back in? And why didn't Biden do something when, like, I'm just so, like, everybody's a failure at this point. So we can only save ourselves. Everybody can get some. I want to play this clip as well from Microsoft, one of Microsoft's founders. What's his name, Smith? This guy. Oh, Steve Wozniak. Because again, these are not exceptional people. These are not exceptional people at all. I'm sorry. No, he also did he work with Apple, Microsoft? Apple. Steve Wozniak. Okay, Steve Wozniak, co-founder of Apple. I apologize, Steve Wozniak. He also used to date Kathy Griffin, but not that anybody cares. Okay, for a brief. That's because I watch reality TV. All right, play the clip.
Elon Musk is, unfortunately, I'm biased against him because I own a Tesla, and I've had Teslas, and I've spoken on national TV shows about how he lied to us about driving himself across the country by the end of 2016, and then by the end of 2017, and he got money from us, stole money from us to try to upgrade to the one that would do it when they wouldn't, and I've spoken that way. Well, guess what happened? My X account got blocked 2 or 3 months ago. And I follow every single step to prove that I'm really who I am, and I can't get it unblocked. And I don't know if they're doing that deliberately, but I never really posted on X. I never, ever violated any rule or anything. But maybe it's because I was on the wrong side of Elon. I haven't even talked about how bad the Teslas are. Every step up where they changed things in the car, it got worse and worse and worse. And now it is just miserable for user interface. Coming from Apple, user interface, the way you deal with technology is the most important thing in the world to me, and Tesla is the worst in the world at that. Nothing makes sense in that car intuitively. I mean, you have to go searching in menus until you stumble into finding it. It's horrible. I definitely think that we should look for inefficiencies in government, just mass firings. not good for a business to run that way.
Yeah, we should look for it. But do we trust Elon Musk to find it? And it looks like all of the savings that they found have now disappeared into accounts.
Yeah, he's
Like,
also changed his mind about how much we were going to save. It was trillions, and now what is it, like some 100,000, some 800,000 or something? I'm like, come on. Like, when you're looking for the inefficiency and it's in the mirror, it's going to be real hard to find.
but the other thing, we're being gaslit into believing these are exceptionally smart people.
Or we're
Like
being
somehow.
gaslit into believing that what you're doing is a mistake. The hiring, the firing, we're trying to sort it out. There are going to be some mistakes. No, no, that's not what this is.
No, this is intention for chaos so that you can
Correct.
throw rocks and hide your hand and, pilfer and steal and destroy, kill, steal, and destroy, That is the goal, right? 866-801-8255. And at the same time, I think we are dealing with people who don't know how to do things.
Yeah.
So I'm challenging everyone listening.
And haven't had to.
If you don't do something in this lifetime, master one thing from
That's
beginning to end. Learn how to do something from beginning to end. I'm probably going to be doing a podcast this weekend with someone who took apart their dryer because they kept bringing these service professionals in and they were charging all of this money. So they went on YouTube and got the manual, went on YouTube, got the parts, and for like $12, fixed their own dryer, took it apart. Because in their minds, they said, I went to college. Like, I'm smart. This person, the two people that came in, I know they're not smarter than I am, but they went to school to train for a thing. And then they're trying to bilk me. And this is going to be a lot, by the way. So we better learn how to do some things. Right.
Start with if you're a driver of a car, like just your own vehicle, please go online and look at how to change your own cabin filter. Do not pay these people $200 to change your car smell like mildew when you turn on the air. You can change that yourself. You can go and order the part. It's going to be between $12 and $20. Please just start there. Just start there.
Change your windshield wipers.
Change your wipers.
Back in the day, I remember the first time I changed my tire that was flat. I felt so accomplished.
Okay.
You don't have to do that now, but the lug nuts and then all of I remember, and I did it by myself because I had to get the spare.
I am a Detroiter. I do not understand people who do not know how to check their own oil, who don't know how to look for a leak, who don't know how to check the tire pressure, who can't change their cabin air filter. I can change a headlight. I don't understand what we're doing. Please just try.
Just try. Yeah. And just those little things, they build little muscles in your body and your spirit. Resilience. They do something. All right. So Trump was having some meeting in the Oval Office, and the Congo came up. This again, we are not dealing with these geniuses. Play the clips, Miss.
All over the world, the Congo and Africa. Many people come from the Congo. I don't know what that is, but they came from the Congo, and all over the world they came in, opened their South America.
I don't know what that is. He doesn't know what the Congo is. I mean, he said it.
What that is. Not even
what that is. I don't even know what that is. People come from the Congo. I don't even know what that is. These are unserious people.
Experience Karen Hunter
in a completely different way.
Karen Hunter is awesome. The podcast.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're going to love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of The Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is Awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. Check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed.